how to design fabric for high street fashion brands. So you know that within the realm of fashion there are two major markets for fabric designs. High street, or commercial as we call it in the industry. This is of course Zara, H&M, River Island or Anthropologie, and then there's designer, which is your Givenchy, Prada or Prabal Gurung. Got it? Good. Now, each of these markets has its own set of requirements for putting designs into production. Of course, one needs to mass produce garments and uses the most effective and time-efficient practices, while the other focuses more on the beauty of the finished product. So the processes and labour costs are infinitely higher. As you can imagine, these differences will impact your print design. Beck, creative director at Longina Phillips Designs, a world-leading fabric design studio, gives you the 3 most important things to do when creating prints for the high street fashion market. We'll come back to designer market in another post. 1. Create an all-over layout. For the layout to be suitable for mass production, it needs a design that falls across the fabric roll, with flow and consistency. This means that no matter where the pattern piece is placed, the yardage will fall on the garment in a pleasing way, and the client can more easily picture it on their garment shape or on display in store. 2. Minimize wastage. You must be able to cut the pattern piece in multiple directions for efficient use of the fabric. This means the design itself should be multi-directional. It should flow well when you look at it upside down or when your canvas is turned left and also right. When you've achieved this, every section of the design is usable and therefore less fabric will be cast aside. The client wins and less money down the drain. And the planet wins too, less fabric in landfills. 3. Use a pleasing colour palette. In the commercial market, your colour palette is everything. The appeal must be wide but not boring. Basically, you want to avoid both a flat and predictable palette and an in-your-face avant-garde one. Beck recommends aiming for somewhere in the middle. Her word for it is pleasant. It should give you a warm and happy feeling. We don't like it to be too challenging, but we don't like it to be too safe either, or it will just get ignored. In other words, it will not sell. For example, an acidic lime is a perfect pop against a feminine, pretty colour palette. If you're ready to turn your love of design into a successful business, then let us show you the exact steps that we have used to build our world-leading textile design studio. Building a surface design business is competitive and time-consuming, and if you're creative, the business side of things may not come very naturally. Like many of our students, you might question how to make a full-time wage out of design, or wonder if your work is even good enough to monetize on a global scale. The truth is, if you don't learn the actual steps needed to run a profitable business, your #side hustle will remain just that, on the side. Here at Longina Phillips Designs, we're passionate about helping designers of all levels. We demystify the business side of design and gain much needed confidence, whilst fast-tracking your design career. Our online course, Comprehensive Business Builder, is the complete guide to building a surface design business, taught by the leading industry experts. Click to learn more.